Welcome back to OPTCG Central, your hub for all things One Piece card game related. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps us bring you more One Piece TCG matches and more.
Disappointed, Taj. Disappointed. Wow, we got the Punk Hazard Law, the Green-Yellow Law against Roger. King of the Pirates against King of the Heart Pirates. We are off, and it seems like we are starting off with Gold D Roger, one Don, and oh, look at that! Turn one Shanks.
Young Shanks hits the board, and a good start, trying to find the pieces that you need. As I said, it's very much a deck that requires you to find each piece on curve, and that is a very nice piece to be get. That was, I believe, was that the Scooper Gaban, I think he got
Scooper Gaban, yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. That's what was searched out there.
Yep.
One of these cards, and in a shocking twist, it can ramp.
Absolutely, and we see manga version of that 7-cost Trafalgar Law there being added to hand as well for Maximilian there.
It seems like we've got a Perona coming down, and then we got a Don on the Roger leader. We're going to do a little bit of a swing, laughing away as he does so.
Yep, and that was easily countered out there by the Zorro. Remember, our Goldie Roger has got minus 2,000 power until you get to that phase where you can't get any more Don from your Don deck.
Yeah, once you've got 10, well, if you don't put Don out,
yes,
then you've got, you don't have to put attached Don, you've got 10 Don, you've got 7,000 power. It's all good. Now, we do see a Bonnie hitting the board here for our Law player, and that is the one whereby it's a blocker, and you can add a card from the top bottom to your life to replace it with a Supernova. And this is what these Supernova decks like to do, is essentially manipulate your life. So you're adding life, recovering life, but it's not just about recovering life, it's also about setting cards on top with good triggers to make sure you know what's coming.
Yeah, but also it can help fix your hand as well, as we're saying, like at this particular point, swapping out a card can really be useful, and that's what we've seen. So we've got a ramp. This is perfect. Now Roger doing what Roger wants to do. Bon Clay hitting the field, and we do get an additional card and another big swing coming through.
8k because you don't have 10 Don. It
right.
seems like we are going to block it with Bonnie there that just came down last turn. Gets rid of that swing, and it seems like that'll be it, and we're back over to Maximilian here. And we're going to see a cheeky 5k leader swing.
Yeah, just a 5k, forcing a counter out of hand. And now we do see it. This is a blast from the past, isn't it? We still see it played today. The 5-cost blocker law.
OP01 law.
Yeah, allows you to pick up this one.
You return a character to your hand, and then you play a 3-cost or less from your hand. So you pick one up and essentially just replace it.
Yeah, absolutely. So blocker law there, and then now using leader effect to play that Bonnie from the top of life.
Very nice indeed. And this is another reason why you want to stack your life, so that you can take advantage of that leader skill. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's what this leader is all about. Don times 1, you activate main once per turn. If the total of your cost of your characters is 5 or more, you may return one of your characters to your hand, reveal one card from the top of your life cards. If it's a Supernova card with a cost of 5 or less, you may play that card, and that's why that Bonnie was put at the top of that life there earlier on, just to make sure it can be played out.
Yeah, that helps a lot. We did see that Scooper Gaban hit the board, and it does let you draw 2, trash 1, and then add a dark Don card from your Don deck rested. So more ramping coming out pretty regularly from Matcha and that Goldie Roger deck. You want to get up to 10 Don. When you do, things get so much more fun.
Absolutely do. So let's see what he's going to now do here. Still looking at his hand, it's, you can see that he's got, he did just get rid of the 9-cost Edward Newgate there, but does he have pieces there that will be ideal for the late game? He is up to 10 Don now, and does swing with leader.
So that should be an 8k swing, which is hard to counter out, so you just take the life. It was a Perona. And now we got a swing with Bon Clay Bentham here. can, of course, copy some power, but then counter out of it using that Zorro as well. And that's just asking a lot of questions. Matcha then just going, you know what? I'm going to waste a bunch of your resources. Here comes that Perona that just got taken off of the life. Let's you go and search for a character. Here we go and get yourself a bit of the old Roanoa Zorro. Only get slash attributes, but if anyone's going to be a slash attribute, it's going to be Zorro.
Yeah, absolutely is. And we see leader swinging into that Bon Clay there just to get rid of it. And here comes the 7-cost Trafalgar Law. So on play, put a Supernova card on the top of your life, attach a Rested Don to your leader as well. And knowing what was put on the top of life there, can use a leader ability to play it out. Good synergy there with that 7-cost Law and the leader itself.
So that's 2 Bonnie blockers, both played for free at this point, using that leader skill, which is pretty impressive. We see a swing from Scopa here, and that is just going to be blocked by Law, combined with a Zorro counter. Oh, and it's Big Daddy Newgate time. Now we get a 2k bump to the leader, goes up to a 9k. That should be +2, should it not?
Yep.
There we go.
+2.
That will go up to a 9k leader, and that is going to be very hard to get anything going on Maximilian's next turn, at least in terms of going after life.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are we going to see here? Another search there. This Perona's been putting a shift in here.
It really has. We see multiple Verona searches all coming down, going and searching out those slash characters. It's another Zorro. Most have been used for countering so far. And it seems like we're going to pop a Don on our leader. We're going to get a little bit of a swing going.
Yep. Had a reveal the top of life there. So it looks like it's a Rosanonce.
Okay, so we're not doing anything with it now. Just kind of having a little bit of a look. Does give your opponent that knowledge of what's on top of your life. So you need to be a little bit careful with that.
Yep, got a Cavendish there into hand. So another Don underneath the leader. Swinging now, swinging 7.
But the leader's 9 right now, is it not? So it can't be at the leader.
Yeah, just trying to get rid of the characters on.
Okay, so we're going to have to have Scopa. That one does go down. We're going for a little bit of a board clearing here, which I don't mind. You're set up quite nicely. You got a bunch of stuff down. Let's go after our opponent's characters and then have a jolly old time from there.
Yeah, swinging now with that Trafalgar Law. 9,000k swing coming in.
9,000k?
Sorry, 9k. that would have been a big swing.
That would have been a big swing. But it does look like we're over the match now. What's he deciding to do? Okay, so we do just have a counter. It's that young buggy coming down, getting that counter rolling. Nothing is going through.
Yeah, that Perona now being replaced by Cavendish, which is such good value.
If you're playing a green leader with Supernova at the bottom of the card, you are playing Cavendish. It's such an absurdly good card. And we do see a swing there from the Law, which does take a life. Then they match it down to 3 life remaining. Maximilian's only got 1, but he does have Blocker Law, Blocker Bonnie. So
yeah, Law, there's a blocker on the board. So yeah, it does give a bit of protection for 1 attack coming through with that Trafalgar Law. So Shanks is now dropped on the board as well. Now this makes things a little bit awkward. This Shanks here, not only does it have rush, but it gives all of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power. That's a constant effect on both players' turns at all times. It just means that you have to commit so much more Don now to be able to get viable swings through. But Maximilian does have characters which are 6,000 power, which really does help, and that 9,000 power Law. So still has viable attacks that would come through, but
right now we did see an attack go through to go to 0 life. We saw Shanks go through and get blocked, so the Law blocker went down, but it feels like Roger is getting very close to the end of the game here. Maximilian does have Law, 2 Bonnies, and the leader. In theory, if all 4 of those attacks go through, that would allow for the win. Yeah. But things are starting to get a little bit awkward.
Starts off with a 7k swing with Bonnie, as you can see. That looks like an 8, but obviously that Shanks has reduced it down by 1,000, so does counter out of this attack. Now again, Attaches a Don to Trafalgar Law just to activate that leader effect to begin with.
We see a Cavendish swing here. Again, all these are minus 1,000 because of the Shanks. The leader is 7,000. Essentially, 8,000 is another way to think about it. But also, Hachi counters out of that.
Yeah, just trying to find a way to just pressure here and survive.
We do see a Law coming down.
Yeah.
That's going to restand and get another swing with a Cavendish.
Yeah, the original starter deck Law that restands from that Eustace Captain Kidd starter deck way back from the...
Well, before OP01.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very earliest days of the game. Well, that attack is going through. There is going to be a leader swing here for 7k. That is going to be countered out using that Sanji, another card from right back at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's not looking good here for Maximilian now.
It's really not. He needed more swings to get through than this. Match has been very casually just countering out of it. We see a swing here with the Mangalore.
Yeah, 10k swing coming in now, 2 Don attached.
And it is just, we got an event there that gets rid of that one nice and easily, that color of the Supreme King Haki. And it does then give all your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power, in addition to the minus 1,000 they already got from Shanks.
Yeah.
So
now we have that imposing Shanks on the board. We've got that Edward Newgate as well.
We see a swing with Shanks. This is getting countered. But the problem is there's a Newgate waiting, and that's going to be enough. Roger is too strong. There is a reason why Roger is king of the Pirates, and we saw it then. When you got people like Shanks and Newgate